In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Docker with Redis. We're going to walk through the simple process of pulling the official Redis image and running it inside Docker Desktop. If you're new to Docker, don't worry, this is a very beginner-friendly way to get Redis up and running without needing a long terminal setup. To begin, open Docker Desktop on your computer. Once it launches, give it a moment to fully load so all of the menus and tabs are available. Docker Desktop is the main interface where you can search for images, manage containers, and run services like Redis in just a few clicks. After Docker Desktop is open, move to the search bar at the top and type Redis. This will help you find available Redis images in Docker's library. When you search, you may see multiple results, so it's important to look for the official Redis image. Using the official image is a good practice because it's the standard, trusted version maintained for general use. Next, click Pull next to the official Redis image. Pulling an image means Docker will download everything needed to run Redis on your machine. Depending on your internet speed, this may take a few moments. Once the pull is complete, the image will be stored locally in Docker Desktop so you can create containers from it whenever you need. Now go to the Images tab and click Run on the Redis image you just downloaded. This opens the container run setup where Docker lets you quickly configure how Redis should start. At this point, you're preparing the actual running instance, not just the image itself. Before starting the container, expand the optional settings. Here, pay attention to the container name and the ports, especially the host port. Setting a container name can make it easier to recognize later, especially if you plan to run multiple containers. The port section is also important because Redis needs to be exposed correctly if you want other apps on your machine to connect to it. The host port is the port your computer will use to access the Redis service running inside the container. Once those optional settings are expanded and reviewed, click Run. Docker will then create and start the Redis container for you. After that, Redis should be running inside Docker Desktop and ready to use. If you want to confirm everything worked, you can check the containers section in Docker Desktop and look for your running Redis container there. That's it. You've successfully used Docker with Redis, and now you have a fast, clean way to launch Redis locally whenever you need it.